Did you know that the police used dogs and sprayed black people with water hoses, the kind meant to put out raging fires, just to stop them from protesting for rights that should have been theirs all along? Not privileges, not special treatment, just the right to live, walk, vote, and exist in dignity. In the 1960s, especially in places like Birmingham, Alabama, the fight for civil rights was met with pure violence, and not from criminals or gangs, but from those in power. The white power structure, from police. Men with badges and fire trucks didn't show up to protect the people. They showed up to punish them. Peaceful protesters, many of them teenagers and even elementary school kids, marched for freedom. They wore their Sunday best. They carried signs that read, "I am a man," or "We demand equality." They knelt in prayer. They linked arms. They sang freedom songs. And what was the response? High-pressure fire hoses blasted at their bodies. These weren't garden hoses. These hoses were designed to knock down flames from burning buildings, and they were used on human beings. Children were thrown across sidewalks. Women were pinned against walls. Clothes were torn from their bodies by the sheer force of water. And then came the dogs. German shepherds, snarling, barking, trained to bite, were unleashed on unarmed black people. Young girls, elderly men, peaceful marchers. Can you imagine standing silently for your rights and being mauled like prey? These weren't isolated incidents. This was policy. This was government-approved terrorism. The police weren't keeping the peace. They were protecting white supremacy. They were trying to silence a movement with pain. Hundreds were arrested. Children as young as 8 years old were thrown in jail cells. Their crime? Wanting to seat at a table of humanity. But they didn't back down. They filled the jails to capacity. They marched anyway. They bled, cried, and still kept singing because they believed in a future they might never see. Now fast forward to today. You may think it's all over, but the truth is the tactics have changed, not the mindset. Today we face bullets instead of hoses, police chokeholds instead of dogs, media silence instead of justice. But the spirit of resistance is still alive because our people, our ancestors, taught us how to stand in the face of hate and not flinch. So the next time someone says, "It wasn't that bad," or "That was a long time ago," remember this: they sprayed us down like animals because we asked to be treated like people. They sent dogs to tear our skin because we asked to sit at the front of the bus. They arrested children because those children had the audacity to dream of freedom. But we're still here, still rising, still fighting, because freedom is not a favor, it's our birthright. And we will never stop demanding.